Tonight on 13, the best news with 13 News. Then, the team find news you can't understand on French news. After that, the Tuesday Hour. All that and more on Channel 13.
This is Channel Must Tuesday.
Tonight on 13 News, America's surprise attack on Moscow, global warming abolished, conscription applied in the United Kingdom, and the first readily available pocket car under $50,000. Good evening, I'm James Armstrong. All of that and more tonight on 13 News. But first, I cross to Jacob Fernandez, who is captain in the RAAF, who's just outside of the disaster zone of Moscow at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Jacob, what happened when the US government dropped the nuclear bomb on Moscow?
Well, I was doing my routine flight check on my F-146 Hornet when I saw a bright yellow flash with shock and impact that threw me off the wing of my aircraft. When I looked up, there was a huge mushroom cloud. There was debris flying every direction and some narrowly missing me. Whoa. And another pilot and a personal flight friend was looking out the window of the hangar at the time. The impact caused the glass to shatter and sent it flying around the room. My mate, in a bad way, he suffered brain trauma, loss of 60% of the flesh on his leg, and it can no longer function properly.
Thank you, Jacob. In other news, earlier today the Australian government announced that global warming was a myth. It was just part of the world's 100-year cycle. The ALP has made no statement towards this. There is national outrage towards this, and this is what some citizens had to say. In other news, the International Olympic Committee has officially postponed the 2060 Olympic Games in Cairo, Egypt, till after the war. There is huge controversy amongst athletes. Some accepting the decision, others angry, saying that they have trained countless hours over the last years, and the least they deserve is to participate. This is not the first time war has struck at the time of the Olympics. The committee has promised that the athletes at the Games will take place after the war. The Egyptian government, however, is not eager to accept this decision. Worse yet, for them, the location of the Games is likely to be turned over to a city that has suffered greatly throughout the war. The IOC claims that it was already a reality 3 years ago when the war began. In more international news, the British government has applied compulsory conscription due to fear of the Russians' reaction to America's attack. Their allies, including Australia, have criticised this decision, saying that it is an unnecessary waste of money, time and lives, as the United Allies numbers put together are far greater than the enemy's alliance. We now go to our British news representative in London. Nick, how has the British community taken to this decision?
Thanks, James. Well, as you probably can imagine, there's an outrage in the British community. The states are filled with families, with parents wanting to make the most of the last week of, in this case, freedom. When the war started in 2056, the British government, along with the Australians, made a promise being part of this war to be entirely up to the decision of the people. But all that has changed. Prime Minister released a statement at a press conference earlier this morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will only be answering one question today, and that is why I am applying compulsory conscription. We are in a state of crisis. The US government has done something both unethical and immoral. We are uncertain what our enemy's alliance will do. They may back out. They may fight back stronger and harder. But if we are to prepare for what could be a devastating battle, then myself and my parliament will have to make some tough decisions, and I feel that it is necessary to increase enrollment in the war effort. We will not be forcing people to fight. Instead, conscription will be held. If you are selected, be assured no one will do anything against their will. There are many jobs in the war that won't require combat, such as carpentry, medical assistance, reception and electronics. And I, personally, will ensure everyone is comfortable with their contribution.
That was a British Prime Prime Minister Glenn Nicholson. When the statement was released, the mood of the city became colder.
Nick Pearson there. I've just received some breaking news. Approximately 5 minutes ago, there was an attack on the Empire State Building. It seemed to be an unsuccessful attack. There are no reported fatalities because I hear the block was closed off to civilians due to the filming of the new Terminator movie, Revenge Again. The only death reported so far was the pilot who reportedly tried to ram his helicopter into the historic building. Apparently the damages are minimal, including a couple smashed windows, a few scraped walls, and the car in which was being used in the film was crushed due to the falling helicopter. This attack is believed to be a response to the Moscow bombings. We have received one image of the attack, and it is upon the screen. Stay tuned to Channel 13 News for more updates on this attack.
Thursday on Retro 13, we go back to the noughties. It's Halo night with the Big Bang Theory.
Oh, cool! Whose head did I just blow off?
Honey, you are on fire!
Yeah, so is
Will
Sheldon!
we beat Sheldon, or will awesomeness prevail? Thursday 7:30 on Retro 13.
Wait, Sheldon, come back! You forgot something!
What?
This plasma grenade! Look, it's raining you!
The next ad is brought to you by this ad. Choose Channel 13. Smile. Channel 13 News is brought to you by Luke's awesome skills at video editing. Choose 13.
Be happy because the show is inspired its first taste in the future. The first hover car under $50,000. It's a real breakthrough, as the cheapest hover car you could get was at least $200,000. But now you can join the queue for the new generation Holden Commodores.
Thanks, James. I'm Mark Holden. This day is a selection of Commodore hover cars, or as they've been dubbed, hoverboards, come in 4 slick models: a 2-seater coupe, a 4-seater sedan, 7-seater wagon, or a single cab ute. This car also thrives with ropes. Any plastic or glass will have its chemicals and properties converted into power. And when it's winter and the air is clean, there's always good old electricity. Plug it into your wall when you get home. It also has many other features such as GPS, 6-gem Blu-ray, and voice control hands-free. This one piece of craftsmanship will be out mid-next year.
Thank you, that was Mark from Holden. We now have a reporter, Charlie, in New York through the power of teleportation. Charlie, what has been the update on the attack?
Well, thanks, James. As you can hear, there's chaos behind me. It has been an unsuccessful attempt on the Empire State Building.
Who was the man responsible for this attack?
It's believed to be a secret missionary named Luca Garcia, and this is believed to be a reply of the Moscow bombings.
Is Lucas Galacia alive?
No. He has died in the attack, and
Is anybody else hurt?
no. Everyone's safe.
What is the time over there, Charlie?
It's about 1:25 in the morning.
And approximately how long ago was the actual attack?
Charlie? Charlie? There seems to be a communication problem between here and New York. Stay tuned to Channel 13 for more details on this attack. Thank you for watching this Tuesday edition of 13 News. I'm James Armstrong.
Oi, my freaking chips!
Shit.
This is my mom.
Fear of the Russians' reactions to America. Shut up, you bums. Alright, cut. I'm not going to say all that again. I'm just going to start.
Well, as you...
No, I didn't say go yet.
Well, as
No, I didn't say go! Shut up! Don't smile.
Luke, stop making me laugh! And don't... Shut up! You have... No, slow there.
Update.
Well, as you can see, there has been an attempt of bombing on the Empire State Building.
We know that.